Okay, so we can continue. So just tell me, what is the meaning of characteristic strength of concrete?
Characteristic strength of concrete is strength of concrete when it is casted and cured for 28 days. Then when the strength is measured using the UTM, then the strength should be the coming strength. For example, if we take 100 samples, 95% of samples won't be failing. Only 5% there is a probability
Uh,
of failing.
why we take 95 only? Why not see in see from childhood when you have studied, there is always that if we will take a probability as 100% or probability as a zero or probability as a mean median or like 50%. Here, why we are taking probability as a 95%?
Sir, if we take 100%, it will not be economical. And yes, sir, not be economical. And 95% after doing lots of tests, they concluded, like IS 456 concluded, that 95% probability will be satisfying serviceability and safety conditions, like limit state of serviceability and limit state of collapse conditions.
Can you tell me the basic difference between LSM and WSM?
Working stress method is elastic method. It is uh, no, it is over safe and not economical. And here limit state method, it consists of plastic and elastic method. Here in working stress method, we'll be considering factor of safety to materials only. But in limit state method, we'll be considering partial factor of safety to materials and the loads also. In limit state method, we'll be using different kinds. We'll be adding factor for different kinds of loads. For dead load and live load, we'll be using different combinations of loads. We'll be using. But in working stress method, we won't be using that. And in working stress method, stresses are very less than permissible stresses. We won't be making the material stress to even about permissible stresses are there. No, we won't be taking the material. We won't be looking the strength, not utilizing the strength in working stress method. But in limit state method, we'll be utilizing it by adding partial safety, factor of safety. We are considering the material is safe. Hello, sir. Sir, it's not audible.
Mhm. Now it's audible.
Yes, sir.
So you tell me you have told about load, some load combinations that we will take. Tell me different types of load combination what we can take.
Mostly we'll be taking dead load and live load combination, dead load and wind load combination, wind load or earthquake load. A third combination is dead load, live load, and wind or earthquake load combination.
Why we cannot take both the wind load and earthquake load both? Because if there is a chance of failure, we have to consider both no simultaneously. If we are considering one, if we are considering wind load, then we are not considering earthquake load. And if they both came at their peak at the same time, then
It is very rare that both combinations of wind load and earthquake load occur at the same time. That's why we consider either among either of the two.
what is the partial factor? What is the partial factor of safety we'll consider for them?
For dead load and live load, we'll be considering 1.5, 1.5. We'll be seeing of the maximum among these three load combinations. And for the second one, 1.5 for dead load and 1.5 for wind load or earthquake load. And then third one is 1.2 of dead load plus live load plus wind or earthquake load.
Okay, 1 point. How much?
1.2.
Okay. Just please tell me. Just please tell me if what is the meaning of slump test in the concrete?
I couldn't able to hear you. Can you
What is
pardon?
the meaning of slump test? Slump test.
Slump test in concrete is used to do find the workability of a for a fresh concrete. It will be seen how when a concrete is going to be placed in a formwork, like in a particular structure, how well it can be homogeneously filled in that particular shape. For that, we'll be using slump test. Slump test. Thereafter, pulling out the slump cone we can be able to find, we'll be getting
Any
one
other?
picture.
Okay, okay. Any other mode test is there for any other mode test is available for workability?
Workability, we can use compaction factor test, VB test. Yes, sir.
What in VV test? What we will do?
We'll be placing the concrete in the machine, and will vibration is on, vibration table on which that apparatus machine in which we place concrete. Then
Then how? Then okay, okay.
the
Continue.
the time it will take to spread it uniformly over that particular shape, we'll be calculating that in seconds. So if it is easily, if the time is more, then it is hard, the workability is very less. If it is easily getting uniformly distributed, then it is high workable.
Okay. Do you know when we are studying shear stress? When we are studying shear stress, there one term known as tau c. There is
Yes,
one
sir.
term known as tau c. What is the meaning of tau c, and on what basis we will take the value of tau c?
Tau C is permissible shear stress for concrete, I think, sir. And will be for Tau C max, we'll be using grade of
No,
concrete.
no, for tau c, tau c, tau c.
For Tau C, I think we'll be using grade of steel and concrete. The functions of grade and steel and concrete are used. I'm not sure about that.
And for and what is the meaning of tau c max? Tell me the practical meaning. Not tell me why we are considering tau c max, or why we are saying that the shear force coming on the member should be less than tau c max. What is the reason for that?
If the member for a particular section, if if the shear stress coming is greater than tau c max, then shear failure will be happening at the supports, especially because shear will be maximum at the supports. Their shear failure will happen for that particular section. So we'll be considering tau c max. The member at any particular section, it should be less than tau c max. The shear stress.
Which failure can occur? What type of failure will be there?
Shear failure, sir. Diagonal tension failure.
Okay. Okay, just go through it. It is diagonal compression failure because for tension, you are providing the stirrup. Stirrup is provided for diagonal tension. And then
Yes, sir.
what happen if tension is increasing? You will increase the stirrup. But at some point, at some point the concrete will get crushed, no, because
Yes, sir.
you can provide diagonal tension. We have the shear stirrups, but what happened for compression? At one point, due to diagonal compression, your concrete will be crushed. So for that we are considering tau c max. If tau v is greater than tau c max, then we have only one last option. Then last option is we have to change the dimensions. Then bd will increase, then v by bd what will decrease? Tau v will decrease. Okay. Okay, moving further, tell me the difference between one-way slab and two-way slab.
One way slab in a beam, one way slab in which we'll be adding reinforcement at the bottom of the slab where
No,
tension
no,
is acting.
just tell me basic difference. I'm asking you basic difference between one-way slab and two-way slab.
In one way slab, tension will be taken by steel at the bottom. In two way slab, we'll be providing reinforcement at bottom and top in the compression zone and tension
No,
zone.
in one-way slab also we are providing both places. Like in one-way slab, bending is significant in one direction. I'm asking that. In two-way slab, bending is significant to the direction.
Okay, I'm
Understood?
not aware of it. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, can you
Understood.
repeat
Like
it?
aspect on basis of on of aspect.
See, if Ly by Lx is greater than 2, it will be one-way slab. If Ly by
Okay,
Lx is
okay.
less than 2, it will be two-way slab. Hmm.
Okay, you are
I'm
telling. Okay,
asking that.
I got confused with singly reinforced and double reinforcement, sir. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. No, no. I'm asking one-way slab and two-way slab. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
Ah.
What is one way slab
Mhm.
and two way slab? One way slab in which
Ah.
on the four edges only two side longer span is supported, and two way slab all the four sides are got supported. And for
No,
one way
no.
slab,
See, always when
Ly by
see,
Lx
always
is
when you
greater
will
than
define
2.
na, no, you will just say, sir, we can classify slab on different basis. On classification is there on different types. On bending behavior, if you are asking, we can say that slabs are two types, one-way slab and two-way slab, because these are significant types on bending behavior. If bending is significant in one direction,
Ah,
then it is known as one-way slab. If
Okay,
in
sir.
one direction, it is known as one-way slab.
It is significant in both the direction. Then what we will say, it is known as two-way slab.
Okay, sir. Sir,
It is known
can
as two-way
we
slab.
okay. Can we say that
Hmm.
Ly by Lx aspect ratio is less than 2, that is
Ah,
2-way slab?
Ly by Lx we will say, but first we have to tell the
Bending period.
first we have to tell him the definition. Okay, understood. First we have to
Yes, sir.
tell him the definition. Then we can. So if we will directly tell Ly by Lx, sir, no. Then we have to tell, sir, on basis of aspect ratio we can also define one way slab and two way slab. So there will be a clarity in a picture. Understood. So our answer should be clear to the interviewer. Our first aim is our answer. If you are giving the answer for, if you are giving,
Two questions, no problem.
point should be clear that our point should be clear that answers should be clear to the interviewer. If you are giving any answer, we have don't make the stories. If you are giving one answer only, that should be clear to him. So
Yes,
he will
sir.
analyze your knowledge. No, he has a knowledge on certain topic. Understood?
Yes,
So
sir.
when
Yes,
you will define, we will say, sir, you are asking if one-way slab and two-way slab on bending behavior, slabs are classified in two types, one-way slab and two-way slab. Then we will move further. Okay,
yes, sir.
understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Just tell me, in footing, what are the two major types of failure on which footing is designed?
Uh, punching shear failure, which is two-way shear failure, two-way shear, one-way shear
Mhm.
failure, and bearing failure. Bending moment failure,
If I have
basically.
to make, if I have to make my footing safe from one-way shear or two-way shear failure, what is that main component? What will make it safe?
Sir,
Yes, what component we will, what is the main component we have to design, or on what main component this failure will depend?
couldn't able to get it, sir. I couldn't
Like
able.
I'm asking, see, what are the main component, like depth of the slab, base of the footing,
Ah,
no, from
depth
what
of
we
the,
will
yes, sir.
design. Depth of the slab will be main component which will decide your footing slab will fail in one way shear failure or not,
Ah,
or two way shear failure. I'm asking you that. Okay.
okay, sir.
Ah. So please tell me, have you studied about torsion in RCC beam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Little bit, yes.
Mm. So for torsion, how we will find out equivalent shear force, the formula for equivalent shear force considering torsion? Can you please tell me the
PUV
formula
equal
for
to VUV by BD, sir.
VU by BD? I'm asking you equivalent shear force. Like VUE is equal to VU plus something for torsional
1.6
moment.
TU by B.
I'm asking
Okay.
that. Okay.
Oh,
Hmm.
sir.
Okay, Sayed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we will conclude the interview.
Yes, sir. I need to learn.
Okay.
I think this is my first interview, and in that interview,
No, no problem. Sayed, it happens. No problem. It generally happens. No problem. You just go through the basic ones, study the basic things or practical things, what are required. Then you can take more snap interviews. No problem. Okay,
yes.
Sayed?
And one more thing is, I'm scared of interviews, sir. Like I can
No,
write as
don't be. No, don't be scared. Now, what they are going to ask, what you have studied, they are going to ask that only. No, nothing like a rocket science. They will ask you, you have studied RCC. I think you have heard. They are not going to ask you, tell me about the rocket. Something they are going to ask you from the RCC only, na? Or something they are going to ask you from the civil engineering point of view only. They are not going to ask you anything like, tell me if you are civil engineer. They are not going to ask you, tell me about the rocket in the means aerospace or anything. So why to take the tension? So just be confident. You study. You think that I have a knowledge. I have studied. Like here also, you have given some answers now. Like
yes,
you have knowledge. So we have to refine that knowledge. Understood? You have
yes,
knowledge, so we have here on this platform. You have to refine how we have to answer that. How much short we have to answer. How much, like if anybody will ask you, sir, difference between LSM and WS, just tell 2 points. Because what will happen if you will tell more points now, then more number of question or they will try to dig you in that topic only. Understood?
okay. Yes,
Like
sir.
you will say. Sir, LSM is based on this approach. WSM is based on this approach. Sir, WSM was uneconomical, so we have to went on LSM. If they will tell how it was uneconomical, then we will move further. Sir, there they have applied the factor of safety on load only, factor of safety on material only. But in LSM, they have applied factor of safety on material and load also. So WSM became uneconomical. Their factor of safety value was also large. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we have to tell them because if they want the more answers from you, they will ask the further questions from that.
Okay, okay, sir.
What will happen if you will tell more answer, if you will elaborate the answer now very much, then what will happen? It will be a problem for us only because they will ask from them only. The another questions will come from there only. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
And
for RCC, should I need to for interview preparation? Should I need to have wrote gate notes on by myself? So should I
gate
use that
notes I will.
notes?
Huh?
So should I use that notes or
No.
else?
No. Go through the notes once. Like basic knowledge you should have. Go through the notes one. Like you don't have to read the design only. Basic knowledge. What is the meaning of this? What are the values? Go go through the basic knowledge once. Like they can ask you why do we provide stirrups? Why there are bent up stirrups, bent up bars? Why there is a hook in the stirrup? Like many things they can ask. Why do we bend the stirrup? Like many things. So just go through it once. So there we should you should have a basic knowledge of that. I'm telling you that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Uh,
Okay, sir. Sir, in ISRO, will they be asking about the design of launching pads? Like one senior told that there is a chance to ask.
They can go through that. So take basic idea. They will not require that you have to design from everything. You have to tell them that. But once go through it. If
Okay,
they
sir.
will ask you, then you should have some knowledge or something that you can talk there with them. Yes, sir. I have a knowledge for launching pad. Like it have to take a very heavy loading. Like anything, we have to make it from that structure which can take very extreme conditions. Should be are there extreme loadings are there? Yes or no? So we have to make it from that structure, then they can ask you something so we can go through it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Right now means where you are doing masters.
Yes, sir. Masters.
Where
IISc, sir. Indian Institute of
oh,
Science.
I see. In which means which specialization of civil
Water
engineering?
resources and environmental engineering.
You are from water resources.
Yes.
No problem. Mhm.
Actually,
My
I'm scared
expertise is
that
also,
I'm
my
scared
expertise
that
is also there in water only.
okay, okay. And I'm mostly
Okay.
scared that in ISRO thing, mostly maintenance for we are hired for maintenance work, maintenance and
Mhm.
construction work. But
Mhm.
water resources, they are very aware that in IISc they'll be teaching remote sensing and GIS, which they are a
Mhm.
very expert in it. So,
So you can have a question from that. But see, they are hiring as a management trainee. I think the post is that only, no?
hi sir,
Scientist, see,
construction.
scientist,
Huh.
they are hiring. So they will require, see, everything they will ask you. They will require basic knowledge of everything you have or not. Like you should not be blank there. The first point is that you should not be blank there because they are hiring for a scientist post. So you should have, see, like if you have a master's in water or environment, then they think that you can do research, you can do research project further in ISRO. So they will require some good knowledge from you. So we also have to work hard on that knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Understood? So
Yes, sir.
means their expectation will be very high from you.
Yes, sir.
So we have to stand on that expectation.
Yes, sir.
Understood? Sir?
Sir, for normally for getting Excel for the interview, how many days we need to put on to excel in the subjects?
No. See, it's not like that. You have to grind for 8 hour, 10 hour. See, daily revise it. Like daily stand in front of mirror, daily revise it. Daily try to ask some questions to you, or try to take snap from other faculties, or daily try. You should mug up. You should read some questions. You should read some answers, or go through the previous ISRO interviews if there is available on YourPedia. Go through that. What they are asking, what students are telling. So there will be a chance that if you will daily practice, na, it will okay. So you don't have to grind for 7, 8, 9 hours. Daily, just practice.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like daily just stand in front of mirror or stand or turn on the camera and just try to answer, then see what are my facial expressions, how we are able, see like your facial expression should be good, your face movement should not be much, like your hand movement should not be much, like you should be stable. Yes or no? These are the many things also they will observe there. There will be HRs, they will observe these things, like what is your facial expression, what is your hand movement, what is your eye coordination, like you are seeing everyone and seeing the answers or not, like everything, like you can't see there and answer yes or no
Okay.
because they are asking, they have to. So basic, just keep everything basic, read everything what you have studied up to now, be confident on yourself ki I have studied and I know the answers, it will be okay. Understood?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And read some documents regarding ISRO. What are their specialists? What are their expertise? In what field they are recently doing now? And what are the civil expertise in which they require us to do the work? So they will understand, no, this guy knows something, so we should go further with him. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Sure, sir.
always,
Yes, sir.
always when you are going for an interview in any company, you should know every detail about the company, what that
Okay, sir.
company do, what are their expertise, who is the chairman, like they can ask you also, who is heading the civil department of ISRO.
Okay. Yes,
Ah,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So everything you should know about them.
Chairman. Yes, sir.
So then it will be add a extra point for you.
Okay,
See,
sir.
we
Yes,
don't know.
sure.
See, as a mentor, I will tell. I also don't know the what question they can ask. As a student or as a interviewee, you also don't know what, but we can prepare. For every student who will go there, for everyone, they are standing on the same place. They everyone don't know what they will ask, but the main thing is what we can prepare and go. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
So
Yeah.
daily revise. Just daily revise everything. What are your expertise? Daily revise or daily what are your projects? What you have done in BTech? Go through that also. What you have
Yes, sir.
project and how you can contribute to ISRO. The main important
Okay.
thing is okay.
Actually, my BTech project is on ultra high performance concrete, which is
See,
reactive concrete.
ultra high performance in any somewhere in any place. If ISRO requires that, they will ask you in any of
I
the
think
project. If
they
ISRO requires,
in launching pads, I think they will be.
so they can ask you. Yes, yes, they can ask you how we can use your how we can use your project or how you can use the ultra high performance concrete in launching pads or anywhere. They can ask you that thing. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
I'll go through the project once also, sir.
Go through and it should be thorough, not like that ki just you know the basics, not because see what happens when they will ask you the project, they they acknowledge that you should have a knowledge, means they admire, means they basically want to know that you have done the project by yourself or they or just you have from somewhere else you have taken the report and submitted. Understood?
Okay, sir.
And
I'll.
now in ISC, like they can ask you that also, why you want to leave ISC and come to ISRO. ISC is one of the world top most organization. From there you can masters and contribute to world for a next better future. And you are in a masters in water and environment, which is one of the hot topics. So be ready for that question also. They can ask you why do you are doing this. In ISRO, we don't have much civil work because ISRO is main for electrical, mechanical, computer science, or electronics. Mostly their work is based on that only.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
they can ask you, after doing MTech, after doing PhD, you can contribute to a better to water resources thing. Yes or no? So be
Yes.
ready for that also. Understood? So we have to ready for all the dimensions what can come to us
Sir, for
because
this question,
interview.
which you have asked, like,
हम्म,
uh, आपने सर मैं हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ सर?
हाँ हाँ
यू
बोलिए
नो
बोलिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं,
हाँ, सर
कोई
वही
दिक्कत
सर, अभी आप बताए थे कि मैं आईआईएससी में कर रहा हूँ, तो अभी मेरा सेकंड
नहीं।
ईयर है, खत्म होने आ रहा है,
हम्म,
कि मैं बोल सकता
हम्म,
हूँ कि क्योंकि मार्च तक रिक्रूटमेंट हो जाएगा
हम्म,
मोस्टली. So if
हम्म।
he says that after my MTech I want to join IISc, all those HR type questions should I be talking to Vijender sir, sir?
हाँ, उनसे एक बार पूछ लीजिएगा इस चीज के बारे में, या जो HR मैम्स होंगी उनसे एक बार इस चीज के बारे में पूछ लीजिएगा, ठीक है ना?
Yes sir, yes sir. क्योंकि
हाँ
वो
हाँ, उनसे एक बार।
पॉइंट है सर कि वाटर रिसोर्सेस में आप कर रहे हो
हाँ,
तो तुम
वही
कंट्रीब्यूट क्यों नहीं कर.
हाँ हाँ, वही वही मैंने आपसे वही बोला ना। और आप सबसे बड़ी बात है कि आप इंडिया के वन ऑफ द मोस्ट प्रेस्टिजियस इंस्टीट्यूट से कर रहे हैं।
Yes sir.
So there will always a question why a guy like you want to come to ISRO. why a guy like you can't do MTech or PhD, or you can go for a better research work, like you can contribute to water resources, which is a very hot topic in recent times, or you can contribute to environment. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
They
Yes,
can
sir.
ask you environment related question in what environments, like what the challenges we can face related to environment in ISRO. Understood.
Yes,
So
sir.
there
Yes,
are
sir.
many डायमेंशंस, तो एक बार सारे डायमेंशंस को एक्सप्लोर कर लीजिए कि अगर मेरे साथ कुछ ऐसा होता है तो मैं उसके लिए पहले से रेडी हूँ। वहां जाके
Okay.
हमें ब्लैंक नहीं होना है। वहां जाके ब्लैंक होने का मतलब क्या होता है कि आप रेडी नहीं होके आए हो। इंटरव्यू इसलिए रखा गया ना, देखो पेपर निकाल लिए हैं, पेपर बच्चों ने निकाल लिया, अब उस पेपर निकालने में से उनको क्या चाहिए, कुछ अच्छे लोग चाहिए जो अच्छे कम्युनिकेशन वाले हो, अच्छे नॉलेज वाले हो, तो वही चीज वो अच्छे जिनकी एप्टीट्यूड हो, अच्छी जिनकी कम्युनिकेशन हो, उनको वैसे लोग चाहिए। क्योंकि आगे चल के आप जिस पोस्ट पे हायर हो रहे हो, आपको पूरे इसरो को लीड करना है। फर्दर आप नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर में हो सकता है कि आप इसरो के बहुत हाईएस्ट पोस्ट पे जाओ। तो इसके लिए उनको अभी से आपको रेडी करना है, तो सारे डायमेंशंस जो हो सकते हैं पॉसिबल, हमको सबको लेके चलना है। ठीक है।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir.